Okay, so what if I told you there's a really powerful way to, grow your business, get clients, make sales, but without that feeling that you're actually selling?
Hmm.
Like, forget the cold calls, right? Forget the endless DMs chasing leads.
Yeah, the grind.
Exactly. Today, we're sort of pulling back the curtain on one of the smartest, maybe even transformative strategies out there. It's called the invisible funnel.
That's it.
And honestly, once you get it, you might just wonder why you ever did things the old way.
Absolutely. You've nailed it. The invisible funnel, it's basically the art of building up so much trust, delivering so much value before you even think about asking for a sale.
Right.
So that, by the time you do make an offer, your ideal clients, they're not just ready, they're practically asking you for it.
Asking you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's about setting up these systems that warm people up really effectively.
Mhm.
The whole thing feels less like a pitch, more like a natural next step towards something they actually need. No
Mm.
pressure, no hard sell. It just pulls them in.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our mission today is really to cut through all the noise and show you exactly how this strategy works. We want to give you that shortcut, so you're properly informed about what feels like a genuinely game-changing approach.
Yeah.
We'll get into the facts, the strategy behind it.
Yeah, and the core idea, it's about building systems that do two things. They serve and they sell, but like almost invisibly.
Invisibly, right?
It all kicks off with stage one. Giving something away that's actually valuable,
Mm.
genuinely useful, with zero strings attached.
No strings, okay.
Think of it like a small act of generosity.
Mhm.
Could be anything simple, like a checklist, maybe a short, like 3-minute video tutorial,
Mhm.
a useful tool, even, well, a deep dive like this one people are listening to.
Uh-huh.
The crucial bit is, whatever it is, it needs to solve a tiny, immediate problem for your ideal client. Give them a quick win right away.
Ah, okay. So solve a small, specific problem first. Give them that quick win, like you said, without asking for anything back. That makes a ton of sense. Establishes your credibility, like, instantly. But okay, you've hooked them with that quick win.
Hmm.
What's the next move then? How do you deepen things if you're still not pitching?
Right. Good question. That's where stage two kicks in. This is about capturing their interest, but smartly using automation.
Automation, okay?
You'd use something like a lead magnet page. Basically just a simple web page where they get that first valuable thing we talked about.
Got it.
And you pair that with maybe an AI follow-up system or just an email sequence. The point here isn't selling, though. It's still not selling.
I'm not selling.
Nope. It's about continuing to help, to teach, to guide. You're building goodwill,
Mm-hmm.
like brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you showed them how to fix that leaky faucet, right?
Mm.
Now, maybe you send them a guide on spotting other plumbing issues. You're deepening their trust, positioning yourself as the person who knows their stuff.
The go-to expert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen so many businesses just chase leads, like a dog chasing its tail.
Mm-hmm.
It's exhausting,
Yeah.
and often doesn't work that well. The invisible funnel flips that. It makes them want to pull the rope because they understand you have the solution.
So the lead magnet page gets them the initial content, and then the automated system keeps delivering helpful stuff automatically.
That's the core of stage two, consistent value.
That sounds incredibly powerful, this continuous value thing. But I can see how for many people, not pitching feels, well, weird, counterintuitive.
It does initially.
How do you gauge when you've given enough value? Like, when are they actually ready for an offer without feeling like you waited too long or maybe jumped too soon? When does the system finally bridge that gap?
Yeah, the timing. It's simpler than you might think. You invite them in when they show signs they're ready, and your system has already done the heavy lifting of proving your value.
Okay.
So after all that value delivery, stage three is really just an invitation.
Mm.
It's soft.
An invitation,
Mm.
not a pitch.
Exactly. Your system, having nurtured this whole relationship, it just extends an offer. Something like, hey, you've learned how to do X, Y, and Z from us. Do you want some help doing this faster? Or maybe more efficiently, perhaps at a higher level. Let's book a quick call.
Ah, okay. Simple as that.
That's basically it. There's no chasing involved, no pressure, because the system has built the trust and shown your expertise already. The client isn't really being sold to in the traditional sense. They're making an informed choice to get more help from someone they already see as valuable.
That sounds, yeah, incredibly powerful. It just flips the traditional sales model completely on its head, doesn't it?
It really does.
But what's the biggest hurdle then? If a business wants to try this, what's the main challenge? Does it need a huge upfront investment, loads of content, fancy tech?
Oh, that's a great question. And yeah, it's a common worry. The initial investment is mainly time and thought, really.
Yeah.
designing that first valuable piece of content, setting up the automation.
Mm.
But honestly, it's often way less than what you'd spend on, say, endless cold outreach that doesn't work, or paid ads that just don't convert well.
Right.
The real challenge often is a mindset shift, moving away from needing that immediate sales gratification
Yeah.
towards a longer-term strategy, building genuine relationships first.
Mm-hmm.
But once that initial system is running, it works for you 24/7, turning curious people into qualified, actually eager clients.
That's brilliant. So it's not just about selling a service. It's like you're selling the dream outcome first. And then your system just brings the qualified leads right to your door. Can you maybe give us a real-world example? Make it concrete.
Absolutely.
Uh.
Let's take one of our clients. He runs a landscaping business.
Okay, landscaping.
Now, he didn't start by just selling landscaping packages, which is what most folks would do.
Yeah,
Right?
the standard approach.
Instead, he created and promoted this free guide. It was titled something like Top 5 Backyard Upgrades That Seriously Raise Your Home Value.
Oh, clever. Focus on the benefit.
Precisely. People downloaded it because, hey, who doesn't want to increase their property's worth?
Right.
Then, through an automated email system, they got more value pictures, maybe some detailed descriptions, case studies showing these upgrades in action, all related to adding value to their home.
So still helping, still teaching.
Still helping. Only after all that value was delivered did the system then offer the option to book a consultation for a personalized quote on those services.
Ah, okay. So the system basically did the selling by building trust around that outcome they wanted, the higher home value.
Yes.
And the landscaping services just became the obvious, logical next step for them. He turned looky-loose into genuinely motivated prospects.
Exactly that. It's pulling with value, not pushing with a pitch. Simple as that.
Okay, so wrapping this up a bit. The invisible funnel, it's really not about traditional selling at all, is it?
Not in the usual sense, no.
It's about strategically giving away immense value, building that deep trust first, and then letting your content and your automated systems do the heavy lifting. And it completely gets rid of the need for all that exhausting manual stuff, the DMs, the cold pitches, constantly chasing leads, which, let's be honest, just wastes so much time and money for so many businesses.
Huge amount, yeah.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? How does this fundamentally change your approach?
Well, it really reinforces this profound shift in mindset that the invisible funnel represents. It's not just about doing more stuff. It's about doing things significantly smarter.
Smarter, not harder.
Exactly. This strategy gets that in today's totally saturated market,
Right.
trust is basically the new currency.
Mm.
By genuinely serving people first, you stand out. You create this kind of magnetic attraction. It positions you as a trusted advisor, not just another person trying to sell something.
Yeah.
It's about, understanding that knowledge is great, but it's most valuable when it's not just understood, but actually applied. Applied to create a way of doing business that's more efficient, less stressful, and, ultimately more profitable.
Mm-hmm.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it does raise a really important question, doesn't it?
Which leads us to our final thought. Imagine a world where your business grows, almost effortlessly, it feels like, where you've built such a deep well of trust, provided so much real value that people actually ask you if they can work with you.
They initiate.
What does that fundamental shift in the client relationship, going from chasing them to being chosen by them, what does that really mean for the future of how we do business? And maybe more personally, how could embracing this kind of invisible approach truly transform your own professional life and interactions? Something to think about.